It's 3 a.m. in the morning, anticipation. Woo! I got flutters going on in my heart. I'm bright-eyed and I'm bushy-tailed and I'm ready to rock. I'm in Mexico and I'm getting ready to go on my first scuba trip in the Caribbean Sea. Now I'm a scuba diver, but I've only scuba dived in lakes because I live here in Texas. And so this is going to be an epic experience. If you've ever scuba dived here in the lakes, it's nothing but silt and mud, and you can only see about this far in front of you, and make sure you don't run into cars, barbed wire, and everything else that's out there. And maybe some flippers to kick you in the face as you're going along. But here we are. It's an epic view. It's a great sunrise. I'm just minutes away from the scuba shop. I got to be there at 7 o'clock. I get on down to the scuba shop, and I'm so excited. I'm just ready to get going. And so what do we got to do? We got to get our gear on. We got to get everything ready. We got to get our wetsuit. We got to get our belt. We got to get our flotation device, which they call a BVC, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And then we've got to get everything on. So here I am. I've got my suit on, or at least I'm trying to get it on. And I've got my first foot kind of, stuck in it because it's like spandex, which of course I've never put on spandex before, right? So I'm sitting here, my foot's stuck, and the dive master comes over and goes, if you just put a plastic bag over your foot, it'll slide right on through. I was like, this is magnificent. Let me try that. So I get my foot on out of there, put a plastic bag over it, slides on through. But then you know what happens? With like spandex, you have to start inching it up. You're kind of working it. You got to work it all the way up. You got to work this leg, you got to work that leg. You got to work it. You got to get it tight. And the reason that you got to get it tight, you got to pull it all the way up so that it's suited correctly, is because if not, if you leave it down, you won't be able to get your arms in it. So then all of a sudden you're pulling this stuff up, and you got to get your arms into it. And what are you doing? That's right, you're doing the John Travolta. And you're pulling it down, and you're pulling it down, and you're pulling it down, and then you bring it around, and you pull it down, and you pull it down, and you pull it down, and you're like pulling it down. And then you got a zip tie in the back with this long line, it's a zipper, and then you zip yourself up, and you are fully layered in what would be spandex, but it's neoprene is what it's called. 5mm suit because it's a little bit cold, and it is thick, tight, warm, and I'm like wrapped up. Let me tell you, it is really close to the body. Now we're going to head on down to the water. It's not too far, thank goodness. I throw on my BVC, which is basically a life vest that holds air for the most part. I don't want to get into the technicalities of it because I'm just going to mispronounce it. And I put on that material, I hold my goggles, I've also got my fins, and I begin to wade out in the water. This isn't a boat where you walk onto the dock and you like hop onto the boat and just kind of stroll on out. We actually got to stroll, wading through seaweed, then we have to swim pretty far, maybe 25 yards to the boat. We climb up onto the edge of the boat. And this is in Playa del Carmen, so watch out for the seaweed. Maybe go over to Cozumel. We get onto the boat, and there's about 4 or 5 people there, and I'm like, hi, how are you doing? Where are you from? Denmark. Hi, how are you doing? Where are you from? England. Hi, how are you doing? Where are you from? Scotland. I'm like, wow, this is so weird. We're in Mexico, and I'm like, I don't understand. Anyways, you carry about 4 or 5 people with a dive master. So we had our boat full. I throw down all my gear, I throw down my weight belt. The weight belt is the most important part to take off when you're in the boat, because if you go overboard, you're sinking to the bottom, and death ain't a good thing, let me tell you. So you got to take that stuff off, you release all your gear, and we begin to ride. And let me tell you, the waves on this particular trip were really epic. We're not too far off the coast. I mean, I can just see the beach right over there, but we're riding like this. And I'm thinking, this is awesome. I love it, man. This is great. I got my shades on. I pop out my GoPro. I'm filming. I'm like, woo! And if you don't believe me, you can go online and check it out on YouTube because it's there. The other people are getting sick though. I am the least experienced diver, And the rest of these people have dove all over the world. I got people puking over the side. We haven't even descended yet. It's amazing, but I'm having a fabulous time. You just can't get this experience here in San Antonio, Texas. It's wonderful. So then the dive master puts us together. We stopped at our spot. We're going to get down and get ready to get inside the water. He gives us a little briefing. And we're talking about little briefing. I mean, it might have been, I don't know, 4 seconds. All right, we're going to put on our gear and dive in the water. You good? Yeah, man. We're totally, right over the boat. I'm thinking in my mind, right? In my mind, I'm like, yeah, right on, man. Yeah, sure, whatever. I've never done this before, but okay, yeah, let's do that. Whatever you say, buddy. And get on your weight belt. Weight belt. I hope I tied this thing correctly, because if I can't do the quick release, it's going to pull me down. I might die, because that's what's going on in my brain, right? It might like pull me down to really quick. Okay, I got on my BBC, blow it up full of air. Okay, let me just blow the thing all the way up. So that way when I jump in the water, at least I know I'm going to float. It works, it looks like it's good. I get my tank on, and I'm weighted down, and he's like, hey, just go ahead, drop over the side. Just sit right there and just fall right back into the water. That's all you got to do. Just hold your mask and boom. And I'm like, okay, this is all happening within about 60 seconds to maybe 2 minutes total time. Got all my gear on, and then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm good, all right, sure. I'm thinking, I hope this works. I put my mask, I hold my mask on, drop back into the water, and I float. And I'm thinking, okay, all right, I made it. And this is the international sign, if you're a scuba diver, that says, you okay? And this is what the dive master will signal over to you. Are you okay? And I'm thinking, he signals over to me, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm okay, man. I got this. But when I fell off the back of the boat, I nailed the back of my legs because nobody told me to kick them out. But I'm solid. I'm solid because I can handle this. I got a cowboy up, man up. You know. And then we began to release the air from our BBC. And then we begin to descend, and my mask goes into the water. Miss Taylor, oh, Swanson.
Thank you, Bryan.